everybody, and welcome to the 10th, believe it or not, 10th episode of the Ancient Coin Hour. As always, with me by my side here is Josh Benevento, our favorite Grammy-winning opera singer and extremely talented numismatist, here to say hello to everybody. How you doing, Josh?
Good. How are you doing, Dean?
Good. I have this is going to be a very good episode because we are going to be talking during our interview with Vera Louis, who is an awesome numismatist who works for CNG, but also does other work. If you went to the ANA or the ANA and saw the Tyrant collection, she is behind the design, the manufacture, and the structure of the whole thing. She's going to tell us about that and her collecting and all that kind of stuff. But to me, I'm excited because I like to have as many different thought processes or opinions about collecting coins as possible. And Vera definitely has some different insights that maybe you and I don't see. So that being said, the other top headlining story besides that is our incredible co-host Josh has launched not one, but two operas that have started at the Chicago Lyric here recently. And he has been doing all the prep work and all the makeup and all the memorizing. And that's kind of why we've had a little break. Josh has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, it's been a very busy schedule.
So Josh, please tell us what's going on. We're so excited.
Sure. So we opened up the opera Rigoletto last week. It's a opera by Verdi that tells a tale of corruption and revenge, and it focuses around a hunchbacked court jester who falls in love with, whose daughter, Gilda, has a relationship with the Duke of Mantua, and he's kind of like this seductor and this betrayal person. And it's a pretty cool opera. Takes place in Mantua, Italy. And then the other one that I'm working on, actually the final dress is tomorrow and opens up this week, is Beethoven's only opera, Fidelio it's called. And it's a story of love and courage and justice. It centers around a character, Leonora, who disguises herself as a man named Fidelio in order to rescue her husband, Florestan, from an unjust imprisonment. And so there's themes of heroism and freedom and the triumph of the human spirit. And it's a lovely production. It's a production that premiered at San Francisco Opera a few years ago. It's been traveling around, so I'm really looking forward to opening that one this week.
Yeah, and I shared with you what was on the cover of the Aurora newspaper here locally in Missouri to show you that they announced that a gentleman that lives there needs help with his boat being moved in an alleyway. Compare that or contrast that to Josh, who is actually on the cover of the art section of the Chicago Tribune.
Art Chicago Tribune, yeah.
That is
great
big time.
Picture from Rigoletto. They gave us a great review. It's a fantastic opera, fantastic performance. The directing was great. So if you're in Chicago and you want to come see it, I highly recommend it.
That's right. And then you have more to come, but we'll save that for another episode. But we're all very happy and very supportive, and can't wait to see the performances. So congratulations, Josh.
Thanks.
So we got the two top stories knocked out. The next one is we're having a giveaway.
We are.
Yes, we are. And so we're going to make it a little interesting. Josh holds in his hand right there the book on the Tyrant collection, which Vera is going to be talking about, and is just one of the most incredible collections you'll ever see. We're going to be giving away 5 copies of that at the end of the episode, but we'll make it a little difficult. We want you to watch, so we're going to give you the helpful hint on how to get those at the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll make you do a little bit of gymnastics to get them, but we're happy to share them. And we're very excited for some giveaways that we have going on. So that's fun. Josh and I we're trying to communicate a lot at once here so we can get to the interview. But Josh and I have also been doing a lot of hunting for coins in our free time. I'm sure Josh has done it in costume here recently and all kinds of stuff. But we've been searching, and Josh has had some progress and some stuff that he's into that he'd like to share with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, actually, that's funny. Yeah, even when I'm not on stage or if I'm at my desk in the dressing room, a lot of the times I'm on my phone looking at auctions, looking at bidder, looking at looking at C&G, looking at all kinds of things. But recently, I've actually been exploring the god Apollo, who obviously is the god related to music and poetry, which is just kind of right up my alley. But Apollo's iconography on the reverses of Roman denarii sounds very specific, but in my research so far, I've only found 6 emperors. I'm not talking about Antoninianus, but I've only found 6 emperors that have a image of Apollo on the reverse. That being Augustus has several. Antonius Pius has a couple. Commodus has a few. Septimius Severus has a few. Caracalla and Gordian III. So
Wow.
I've been in a search for these. I have found one so far of a nice a scarce Commodus Denarius with a nude Apollo leaning against a pillar on the reverse. If you check out our YouTube shorts, I posted a little YouTube short about it, so you can go check that out. And
Yeah.
while you're doing so, just don't forget to like and subscribe.
Amen.
So, but besides that, that's been my little numismatic journey over the last couple weeks, figuring out that. What do you have on your plate, Dean?
Well, I don't want to, get political or anything, but if we close our eyes to the politics and just realize that a woman has a very real chance of becoming the president of the United States, which is exciting. I'm not suggesting that it'll happen, but what I'm saying is the thought process is exciting. And how does that matter to us? Well, we love history. And so, how do we connect some kind of event like that to ancient history? And really, to me, it's very easy and very exciting. And I can't wait to start sharing these coins that I get in relation to that. So, who are the powerful women in history? What did they do? How long did they reign? What are some of the important contributions that they have contributed to society over time? Do people know about them? So, the first coin that I picked up at a CNG auction, and it's a coin from Chalkis with Cleopatra on the obverse and Mark Antony on the reverse, which is a little bronze coin, but it's great. It's going to give us a good launching point to talk about some of these leaders from the past. That's an easier one. Another one that I want to talk about, Zenobia. I want to talk about Irene. We talk about Theodora. There's just Cleopatra the Third from the Greeks. There's just a lot to talk about in terms of women and just how inspiring and how much they've changed the world in past. So we can tie it to current times, and so that's my intention over the next couple episodes. Is to really cover important women in history, and so we can tie it all together.
Wow, that's really great, Dean.
Yeah, I'll
Sounds
try.
fascinating. That's a fun area to really explore. I can't wait to see your Zenobia.
Yeah. Oh well, I can't wait to see it either. I'll have to call my banker.
Oh my. Well,
One other.
besides that,
Oh,
one other thing I was going to say, one other thing that we've done recently is actually we reached out to some people on our Instagrams and asked them what they would like to see, and asked you all what you would like to see on a possible future episode. And there were 4 main things that kind of popped up. One being sharing collecting platforms. So there's things like CoinCabinet.io, which we'll get into in another episode. But there are a couple of other places that you could store your collections online, so other people can maybe see them. Things like that. The other thing that came up was Athenian owls, and they're paying tribute during the Peloponnesian War. So that could be a really interesting topic. I actually have somebody in mind, Dean. I'll chat with you later for
we
that.
both do. Yeah.
And then another thing was books learning about collecting, which we've discovered, not discovered, but talked about a little bit before. Some of the major collecting books and how to get into that, but we can surely dive deeper into the book topics. I have a couple of other people in mind for that as well. And then also the last one that came up from a couple people actually was discussing bronze disease, what it is, what to do about it if you see it on your coins. So I think that'd be a great topic for us to do in the future. Um, Besides that, I want to encourage anybody always to comment and share with us things you'd like to see, things you'd like for us to cover. Because both of our networks run pretty deep in the numismatic community, and so if we don't know the answer to something, we can always reach out to other people and other experts in the world that could possibly come on the show and share their knowledge with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, certainly encourage it. Welcome it. We want you to connect to ancient coins the way we do. That's our primary focus. Josh and I don't rake in millions of dollars doing this. It's because we love it. It's plain and simple. There's no other way to describe it. I mean, Josh and I would just be talking about this if we didn't have a microphone and headphones on. It just would be. But we're happy to get to share it to you. And even more, we want to use our little platform to help you learn and help you understand and help you be successful in your hobby. So that's the main intention. That being said, though, Josh, I think we're probably ready to start this amazing interview
Oh, I
with
can't
Vera.
wait. Vera Liu, she's amazing.
Yeah,
she's an amazing woman, amazing numismatist, and I hope you enjoy it.
Well, Josh, since this is our 10th episode, I wanted to kind of bring light on a celebration of sorts. We are going to have our first woman on the broadcast, and we are going to talk to Vera. Vera Loy from CNG, who is an incredible collector and curator who has been responsible for some of the most amazing projects that we've seen, particularly at ANS or ANA, where she had the Tyrant collection. Really one of the most remarkable people that we run into consistently at shows. And so for her to provide her perspective, we're very excited about. So Vera, if you don't mind, do you mind giving us a little bit of introduction and a little bit about yourself?
Yes, of course. I mean, thank you for the invitation. It's such an honor to be here and to talk about a little bit about coins, to share my passion about coin collecting. Well, my name is Kan Liu, but I usually go by Vera. Currently, you just mentioned I'm working for CNG, Classical Numismatic Group, and my primary responsibility is associated with consignment and also marketing. One of my most important duties actually is to increase the presence of CNG online through social media. Maybe you have seen some new videos like
That's
people
right.
talk about, yeah, they are talking about individual coins and auction result reviews and other videos, and maybe you've also found out actually CNG posted more pictures of the coins like daily base. So that's one thing. The other very important duty for me and also for the company is to build up the brand image or brand awareness in Asia Pacific area. Is like I went to the Hong Kong show this April and introduced CNG, this company, to more Asian people in general. And additionally, I'm continually working on like assisting the company with getting more consignments and also maintaining the important customers relationship with the company. So that's what I did. But to be honest, before that, before this numismatic career, actually my career background was quite different. I used to work for like Unilever and Pepsi, those big companies.
Really?
Yes,
In
yes,
marketing?
and yeah, in marketing of consumer goods. And when I worked for Unilever, actually I worked for the brand. I work as a assistant brand manager or brand manager role for the brands like Dove, the shampoo, the shower gel, and Lipton, the tea bag, and Trust
Mhm.
Me. And then my final role in that career, the previous career, actually was the digital marketing manager for Pepsi. So it's quite different.
Whoa, I had no idea.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
impressive.
It was
Wow.
quite different. I really like that work and I really enjoyed. I mean, the whole process brings something from a concept into reality.
Mm-hmm.
But why I stopped? Because if you have somebody or if you know somebody who has the same career path, maybe they feel they have the same frustration just uh, as I did. The problem is there are so many. For example, actually, one of my biggest achievement when I was working for Unilever is to bring the Trust Me, the shampoo brand, into China. I launched that
Wow.
brand into China. But
Mm-hmm.
the problem when I was working on that project, I was working with at least 12 vendors, like in 5, 6 different regions.
Oh yeah.
Different, for example, my senior manager, uh, she was in New York, and my director, she was in London, and one of my biggest vendor actually in India, Hong Kong, China, everywhere. So too much traveling and too many meetings, and I'm like, this is not the life I want. And luckily, I got my family. They are very supportive to me, and my mother, she is very, I think, is very successful, like a businesswoman, and in a small. She used to be an architecture engineer, and then she ran her own business. So she saw my frustration, and she asked me, "Why don't you just do something you really like and try another life? Try to start something new." Because she created her business from zero. So she like encouraged me to explore what I really want to do. And then I took a gap in 2015. And then during that time, the social media started to booming in China, I think worldwide, everywhere. And
Mm-hmm.
I started to create some uh, engaging content, videos, wrote articles, like sharing my collecting stories and sharing the coin informations. And then I started to running my own social media on coin topic. And then still nowadays I'm still running my own social media in China, like various platforms, and I accumulated about like 300,000, around that much followers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and then during the process of sharing back then, actually some collectors, actually it is still difficult. They're always not that easy to for Chinese collector to get access to buy foreign coins or and ancient coins. So
Mm-hmm.
they asked me to help. And then actually during the gap period, I became a buyer here for the coin. So I help the collectors to find the coins, and then and I participate in different auctions, and then I talk to different dealer trying to buy coins from them. I became a buyer, and then so that's how I get in touch and got in like a cooperation with Ara and Larry Goldberg auction house, because I bought a lot of coins from them.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2017, they know me, and the Ara actually, he knows I got the background in marketing area, and he reached to me and like, oh, we have a really great collectors, which is the owner of the Terran collection, Dan Odang. And then he told me, he asked me whether I have the interest to help him to put to do exhibit for his own collection, because um, then he has a thought about like display his coins and do some education, and then and also sort out his collection in a better way, in a better storyline. And then I think, yeah, why not? So since then, since 2017, I started to work on Terran collection, and occasionally I will help on other small project from Goldberg Auction House. And then last September, I joined the CNG. So you know the rest of the story. And
Yeah.
we met at shows. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Right.
awesome.
I have you've launched a bunch of questions in my mind. My first is tell us about your collection, what you like to collect, because you have a great eye, which is very hard, very meticulous. So when you show off coins, they're always near perfection. But I'm really interested in what it is you collect.
Oh, uh, well, that's a very tough question because I love coins. I love everything. If I have the money to buy, I will buy them all. So, yes. So, but I can only with limited budget. I'm kind of like I have to focus on certain area. And currently, my main focus is Spanish colonial. Actually, I would like to say I just like the other coin collectors. I like history, I like art. So I try to build up my collection based on storylines. So right now, two main storylines in my collection. One is associated with Spanish colonial, and because that's another interest. Because when I studied history, actually back then, like even in Qing Dynasty, very early stage in China, actually they Spanish Mexican coins they were circulated in China, so it's kind of you still can buy those coins in China. So and also the second storyline actually I name it as 1,000 years of Persian culture. Yeah, because I really like Persian culture in general. So I choose two dynasty or two period of history to collect. The first part is Sasanian coinage, because it's quite different. I mean, they have like a strong art, Persian art on their coins, and it's difficult. It's not that difficult for that period of Sasanian coins. If you only run by rulers, it won't be that hard for you to complete a small set for yourself to enjoy. And the other period or dynasty I choose for this 1,000 years of Persian culture is Qajar dynasty of Iran, because Qajar dynasty is a quite different or like the most notable ruler in that period, Nasser al-Din Shah. Excuse me for my pronunciation.
That's
I can
okay.
write it down. I don't know. Maybe this is not the right pronunciation
right.
for the name. Yeah. So for Nasser al-Din Shah, he was the longest ruled king and in that period, and also he like reformed the modern Iran for nowadays, and also the coinage. He brought the European machine struck he brought nowadays like mileage coinage mileage machine to
Right.
to the Iran. So actually reformed, reshaped
coin.
the whole
Yeah.
coinage of the Iran. So I think it's fascinating. So I also choose this period as my second like dynasty to collect for the 1,000 years of Persian culture. This storyline. So
That's amazing.
yeah, and together also I'm also collecting a little bit European European crowns, European thalers, and
Yeah.
ancient coins. Of
Yeah.
course, just cannot ignore that part. So a little bit this, a little bit that, but my main focus these two storylines.
I've definitely seen you haggle over a hectare in New York, where the guy wouldn't come down, and you were really after him, just relentlessly. And so I've seen you buying some good ancients, that's for sure. Is there
Thank you.
is there any? So I apologize because I'm more Western, right? So I'll use references from that. But is there any women or any kind of great leaders from the past, particularly ancient periods, that really kind of speak to you? I mean, there's such a vast, right? Like, I mean, your Tyrant collection is really based on, like, the star of that is Cleopatra, right? Or
Yeah,
one of the main stars, right? So she's a
yeah.
great name from history, but there's a lot. Is there anybody that you feel like is special or you connect to? Maybe Zenobia, maybe because she's from Palmyra, which is not far from Iran. Maybe somebody like that. But I'll stop. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a very good question. What we just showed in August ANA was Fair of Money show. Actually, that's only the 10th part of the Terran collection,
Yeah.
very small part of the whole Terran collection. So, and also, I mean, the major part of Terran collection or the major value actually is from his U.S. coin collection,
Uh-huh.
and also the British coin collection. So, and and also he has like a Spanish and Mesopotamian and Roman and Byzantine and other aspects. So yeah, but if you want to name a recent person, I mean, the most impressive one we just saw from the Tyrants of the Nile, the exhibit, of course, the Cleopatra, the tetradrachm, the poetry is just amazing, and it's
It
a
is.
very, yeah, and also for my own, like if I have to say some women or female feature of a historical female feature, and I really admired that is uh, Swedish queen Christina,
I
the
got you.
Swedish queen Christina. So
Hmm.
Christina, she was a really uh, she was really into medals, especially for Roman medals and Roman medallions and Roman coins. She helped to reread the reference book, and she was really very very impressive in coin collecting in general. So I really like, and also her coin, it's very interesting. It's not like sad poetry. Most poetry are sad poetry on the
Yeah,
coin.
right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she tried to do like facing poetry and with a very baroque style, like curly hair, very impressive poetry. I can share a picture with you guys
Oh
later.
yeah,
Yeah,
please.
so yeah.
I actually wanted to know. You had mentioned that you did a lot of buying for some of the Asian markets and for
Yes.
customers or clients in Asia. I wanted to know if you could just tell us maybe a little bit about the differences between like the Asian markets or the Chinese markets versus those of the American and European markets, the more Western markets. Like, what do you think? What would you say are the differences between the two of them?
um Well, I think coin collecting is a mutual hobby. So
Hmm.
when you are into coin collecting, which means you really like history and arts, and also I think the if you really want to say something like different between the different market, I would share. I would say. Um, um, the Chinese market, well, most of the people in China, they started to collect coin by collecting Chinese coin. Cash coin for the ancient part is about cash coin,
Hmm.
and also the later Middle Age coin will be like the silver coinage. So actually, they prefer silver with deeply toning coins
Hmm.
much more. But for U.S. collector, most people maybe they started their coin collecting from the Morgan dollars, from the more like modern coinage. So they will expect or they have their preference. Some people, some collectors, they do like toned coin, but majority of them like fresh, like white coins.
Hmm.
So if you want to point out that difference, I think that is one significant difference between the different preference in different in these two markets. And the other thing is what I noticed that actually there are more women in Chinese market.
Are
Yeah,
there?
believe it. Yeah, yeah. Guess what? The biggest Chinese coin collector is a woman.
Wow, I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah, she is a very successful entrepreneur in
Hmm.
Chongqing. She even built up a museum in Chongqing to display her collection And also, like she will do like monthly salon to educate new people about coin collecting in her museum.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
she also bought the most expensive Chinese coin last year. So I think that's a
Okay.
really big difference. Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
definitely you're that's probably the most interesting thing I've heard in a while. I had not had no idea about that. That's really neat.
Yeah, we
Huh.
haven't dig into the topic about like why there are like so few women in this industry or why, but I kind of figure like for example, my uh, mother's generation, I wouldn't say that, but thanks to the socialism, actually they get like equal opportunity to access the higher education with a very affordable cost. So for my mother's generation, they got a chance to get the higher education. They became engineer. My mother is an architecture engineer, and doctor, lawyers, those well-paid opportunity to work. So actually, they gained their economic independence like better or earlier, yeah, in their generation, which helped them um, which gave them a chance or an opportunity to pursue more expensive hobby like coin collecting or luxury bags.
Mhm. You're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, So tell us a little bit about the. I did an interview with Ira. I stared at some incredible coins. Just can you give us a little like a high level kind of breakdown of what the Tyrant collection is, what you had to do to bring it to life? Because I know that you were at the ANA long before we were setting up and stuff, so that we have an awesome display to see. Just tell us a little bit about kind of what it represents and what why it's so amazing.
Oh, Terran collection. I have been working on Terran collection since 2017. And by then, everything you saw on the floor, the logo, the design, the layout, the display cases, everything was designed by me. And I helped to coordinate with different vendors, factories, and bring them into life. For example, the display case you saw, the taller display cases you saw on the floor, um, actually I made them in Minnesota, and somewhere in Minnesota I found a factory over there. They produced that display cases, but the insert, the small template,
Mhm.
the plastic template, actually those are customized in China. So I have to cooperate with work with Chinese factory, let them to mock up, did the sample and everything, and the insert, the information sheet and the catalogs was printed in here in Los Angeles, California. So it seems, yeah, yeah. So and also the logo, everything from the concept at the very beginning. It seems the owner of the Terran collection, and he gave me a vision like I want to do this kind of thing, so how can I do it? And then I gave like the proposal from how the logo should look like, how the label on the grading holders should look like, and how the display should look like. I shaped his idea into a moving museum, that concept, and then try to deliver that image like it's a moving museum. You can go to shows to see it. It's still like very safe, and everything is very safe, locked multiple ways, and very safe, and also very convenient to carry around in the country. So that's what I did. And also I will coordinate for the cataloging uh, production. For example, I will find the suitable cataloger to help to catalog the coins. And also, for example, for this time, the Tyrants of the Nile, we have two cataloger in different field. For the ancient coins, we have the Oliver Hoover to help, who wrote the fabulous book about handbook of ancient Greek coins. And the other part, I found another Islamic expert to write the rest part of the coins, the Islamic coinage. And I have to combine all the information together and then to just ship it into the uniform format and then deliver to the to whoever read the catalog. And also together with some other like PR, I also coordinate with the PR person to like do some promotion before the show, after the show, in the show. So basically everything.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had heard that you dropped the Cleopatra coin. Is that true? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I heard you try to break in the case. Is that true? Yeah, one of my coworker Drew told me, "Oh, that guy, he tried to break in the case." And at least he was standing in front of that Cleopatra for a really long time. What he is going to do?
I was casing it. I was casing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I tell you, I was really impressed, Vera, of the Tyrant Collection book you put together.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's really a great overview of the Nile part of the collection that you put out, and it's really fantastic. And I want to just thank you too, because you told us the other day Vera is giving us 5 copies to give out to some of our listeners.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned to the end of the interview, the end of this episode, and we'll tell you how you can win a copy.
That's
right.
right.
But
Yeah.
I just wanted to thank you for giving that to us to do that.
Thank you so much to provide this kind of platform to let more people know about Terran collection. And I think for this Egyptian collection, this part actually we got wonderful Ptolemaic period coins. I think all ancient coin lovers will love to take a look. And also because myself, I am a coin collector as well. So when when the Islamic expert asked me how I want him to deliver the cataloging for the Islamic coinage, actually, I requested him to write down the translation of the legend because if you look up online, even though for the auction house, like lot description, sometimes they will ignore the translation of the coin legend because it's kind of difficult to do so. But with this, it's kind of like very simple for you to get a brief knowledge about a brief information about the Islamic coinage. It's very convenient. You can just, I can try to match the coin picture and then I know what it is said on the coin. Yeah.
I think the thing that people maybe don't realize is that collection starts with Egyptian coins, and then it goes to Greek coins, and then it goes to Roman coins, and then it goes to Byzantine coins, and then it goes to Islamic coins, and Ottoman coins. And so you have like 10 different languages that you have to try to combine into some cohesive, understandable kind of line that starts from the beginning and goes all the way to the end.
Yeah.
So that had to be complex. And I know that, some of those coins really don't have a lot of information on. So it must have been very hard to kind of dig up some of that stuff. But it looked great. It looked great.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So for the owner of Terran Collection, he wants to build up the storyline of the main civilizations. So I think, Egyptian collection is a very important and a crucial civilization of human beings. So you will see it on the coin.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So let's say somebody's going to a coin show and they see I know that you're doing some consignments and some helping, working with CNG or working for CNG and taking consignments. Is there things that you look for or that you're interested in that you would, if somebody bumps into you at a show or wants to reach out to you, are there things that you look for that could be mutually helpful to listeners / Vera?
Yeah. If you have any question or if you want to sell any coins of you, please come to me. I I don't screen coins, so I will give you my opinion on everything I have seen. And because I started actually from the word coins, and so I besides the ancient coin knowledge, I got a really good knowledge base on the word coin, especially Asian related stuff and Spanish colonial stuff. So yeah, thank you for bringing this up. And
Yeah.
if anyone is considering selling anything, just reach out to me, and I'm happy to just answer your questions or introduce how we process in CNG about accepting consignments.
What is your Instagram? Uh, what should somebody follow on Instagram to see your collection or CNG stuff? Where or on any of the social media sites? Where are the places that somebody can go to see what you've got and what you're getting and stuff like that?
Yeah, for CNG, it's very simple. CNG coins, if you search CNG coins on different, either on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, we carry the same name, CNG coins, then our social media account will pop up. For me, I think I'm using Vera Liu,
That's right.
just my name, yeah, as my Instagram account. And I also got a Chinese social media account, which calls 猫眼看币. It's in Chinese language. I wrote article in Chinese, and also I will do some videos in Chinese too. Yeah, I try to introduce more like coin collecting knowledge, and also talk a little bit about the market, what is going on in US, what is going on in general. Yeah, on that channel too. So yeah,
Well, that's great.
thank you.
We would encourage people to definitely follow. We certainly do, and we enjoy the content that you put up. I definitely would say that I have seen a increase in great production out of the CNG video ads that you create, the videos where they discuss. I mean, it's really to me the kind of the top tier. And it wasn't CNG was not that before, and it's not their fault or whatever. But it's definitely improved. It looks infinitely more professional, and you've really added a lot of value to uh, their social media presence. So and I like the opportunity I get to bounce ideas off you or kind of chat about stuff because it's you really have a good eye for marketing, but also video creation, content creation. Uh,
Thank
is
you.
it
Thank you
is
so
there
much.
anything we do have coin dealers that follow us and stuff. Is there anything that you would recommend to coin dealers or even just hobbyists to get into social media? What's a good way to really kind of express your coin love, on the internet?
Uh, I think you did a wonderful job. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I always feel very impressed at how you promote the ancient coin collecting. It's a tangible assets of history and art. I mean, besides all the other aspects, and it's just it got associated with history period and also associated with the art, and that will grab a lot of attention, especially for a lot of well-educated people. And I think most people, they just cannot be not interested in history and art. Yeah, so I think you did a wonderful job. When I still remember one of your video that you talk to like people like do can you believe you can hold like the history a coin from 2000 years ago in your palm
It
and
still blows
connect
my
to the,
mind.
yeah, connect back the people in the back. I just still amazed at that, especially nowadays for a lot of like professional numismatist or professional coin people in this industry, because they saw this thing every day. They will say, oh, this is a common type, this is the
Mhm.
common. It is not. It's 2000 years ago, just as you said. It is not. So I think you did a really really good job. So anyone wants to promote yourself as a successful dealer, please check this social media account. It's a very good
Yes.
example. Yeah.
Yes. Go to
And also,
JLB Coins.
Yeah, and also for Joshua, I mean, you guys together to make this kind of podcast, I think it also benefit a lot, and just let more people get into, get to know more about this, especially for the outsider, get to know a little bit about this mystery industry.
Yeah.
Um, I did something similar locally here. I partnership with a local art gallery in Los Angeles. Every month, I will give a speech about the coins. Just sometimes it will be like the origin of the coinage, or the ancient coins and art, something like random topic. I will choose several like popular common type, and then to introduce to the art lovers. I think that works well for me. At least I did three speech already, three talk already, and some of them followed either CNG auction or followed my account and ask a question and show their interest of purchasing like coins, because when you cooperate with local art gallery, actually their customer base is already there. They are art lover already, so it's very easy to switch them from an art lover to a coin lover. So
Yeah.
yeah,
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 that's bright. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I think I
Josh,
just
do you have
share
any
your mission.
Josh, you got any more questions for Vera?
Well, we've covered so much in this. I was just going to bounce off of that and comment that that's a lot of what drew me into ancient coinage was the artwork behind it. As an art lover myself, I mean, I love drawing, painting, uh, visiting museums. I mean, I go to museums all the time, all over every city I ever get to travel to.
Me
And
too.
being able to hold uh, especially the Greek coins in my hand, and to view like a Larissa or
Oh yeah.
or something like
Kimon.
that, where it's Kimon exactly, where you get to hold that in your hand and go and look at this amazing piece of art that's just so tangible, like you said. But besides that, I just wanted to thank you, Vera, for coming onto the show today and for sharing your collecting, your knowledge, a little bit about you. I think the marketing aspect is fascinating, and I never knew that. So, really, thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Is there
no.
is there anything coming up in the future that we should be on the lookout for, Vera, that you'll be involved in, or somewhere you'll be that we should be on the lookout for you?
Well, I think the next big thing is our upcoming like 127 feature auction. I think every ancient coin lover or every ancient coin collector need to check that sale. It got
Yeah.
like fabulous ancient coins, and together with world coin session and also British coin session. So you will find something you will be interested in, even though it's a feature auction, so you may have the expectation that, oh, it might be a very strong sale, but actually not every coin that's strong, and maybe you will also get a luck to grab a deal in that sale as well. But the most important thing, and I think the quality of the what we got for the 127 is very nice. And for this upcoming sale, we also got a very nice US session for the US coin collectors, and we got a very it's just a like top tier collection of the Hawaiian coins. So anyone who is interested in like US history or Hawaiian history, maybe take a look at that. So I think that's a wonderful collection. And also yeah, there are so many like wonderful stuff in the sale. Yeah, and if you are collecting like early hammer coinage of British coinage, for example the Anglo-Saxon period, we got the Hull collection, top quality and rare mint, and just a very good, very nice poetry on the coin. Very complete legend and a very nice poetry on the coin. So you definitely need to check that. And also we got several other like ancient coin collections. we are always very good at that part, so I won't introduce more. So promote hardly on that. Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
CNG is going to definitely take money out of my wallet for 127, and then of course the
Me
following
too.
auction as well. So yes, no, you're going to be lightening my wallet next week. But
Yeah, me
anyway,
too.
Vera, absolute pleasure to have you on. I would like to do this again because I feel like there's a lot more that we could learn from you. And we just I like your insight. I like talking to you. So if we get the opportunity again, I'd like to do it and talk to you again. But great pleasure having you. Thank you so much. And we really love your work and look forward to more of it.
Thank you, thank you. The other thing I really feel grateful you guys create this kind of platform to communicate, because you know, I coin collecting, actually there's no textbook for the coin collecting. The knowledge passed on from previous generation to the next generation. So but now the market is more like male dominated. I think maybe historically, like I just share the economic independency is very important for this hobby. And in the past generation, maybe for women, they we just don't get the financial freedom to pursue this kind of expensive hobbies. But I really appreciate you guys create this very like friendly environment to let more people can just talk with you guys, communicate with you guys, and also learn from you guys. And it's another way to pass on the knowledge from like previous generation to the next generation. And there's no gender barriers at all because it's online. Everyone can open it maybe after the dinner and enjoy a little bit coin talk and learn a little bit about that. So I think this is a really uh, good and important, engaging way of passing on the knowledge and passing on the passion of collecting. Yeah. So I really want to express my appreciation for you guys' work. Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much, Vera.
much.
That's so kind of
Uh-huh.
you, Vera. And like I said, we look forward to talking to you again. Can't wait to learn more. And if you guys are out at a show and you run into her, feel free to say hi and talk to her about coins. She's awesome. Anyway, thank you
Yeah.
so much, Vera. And we'll talk to you soon. Wow, wasn't that great, Josh?
Oh
Didn't you
yeah.
enjoy that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so great to get there's a lot of perspective there that you and I necessarily don't have. She's from the East. She sees the coins that maybe we don't know about. There's a lot of history there. I mean, just the fact that the largest coin collector in China is a woman who
Oh
owns
yeah.
it's very different, but it's very interesting, and so
Mm-hmm.
we'd love to share that kind of stuff with
Yeah,
you
and
guys.
that coin that was like the most expensive Chinese coin that has ever sold. What a that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's so neat. That being said, just a couple more checks we want to make here before we wrap the episode. Number one, so you've waited this long. We're going to give you the clue on how to get your copy of the Tyrant collection, which I highly recommend. It's just a beautiful, beautiful collection
It really
that
is.
spans so many generations and just really worth having.
Covers so many things in here. It's really, really great.
That's
really
right.
Great.
Josh,
So,
you want to put the screws to him and tell him how
yeah,
to
absolutely. So we're receiving 5 copies to give out. We're very gracious to Vera for supplying those. And so anybody can win a copy of this book. 2 things. You have to answer 2 questions. Where was the last performance of numismatist and author David Hendon as a magician?
Wow.
He talks about that in his interview with us. I think it's in episode 3. So where was the last performance of numismatist / author David Hendon as a magician? And then also, if you could tell us your favorite episode so far, as this is our 10th, and what you would like to see on an upcoming episode.
Excellent.
So if you can email those answers to, and I'll put it up right here on the screen, theancientcoinhour@gmail.com. So theancientcoinhour@gmail.com. email those answers to me, and the first 5 people that respond will win. Excellent. And I'll send you an email back telling you that you've won. And don't worry, we won't announce your name or anything on an episode. So
excellent. That's going to be fun. And if you want to just litter in a paragraph about how great Josh and I are too, help yourself. No, you don't have to spend a lot of time doing it, but the other thing that I just, before we wrap for today, I do want to point out, we have had a tremendous amount of recent success here on the program in terms of subscribers and stuff. We want to thank you, first of all, because we're just, like I said before, we're just so excited to share this with you that it feels like, it just feels natural. So we thank you so much for contributing to helping us have a little bit of success in our little ancient coin talks every couple weeks or so. So thank you first and foremost. And with that comes some privileges and some what do they call it? What do the kids say nowadays? It's the leveling up or whatever. So we get to get a few more additions to our YouTube channel, and that includes we will offer merch. I am wearing an Ancient Coin Hour shirt here. I like these because I was in the Army, and we have sleeves. So kind of like having your rank, you have the Ancient Coin Hour here. We'll add those to our page. We have cell phone cases and all kinds of stuff with just in case you ever feel the urge to represent us or represent the ancient coin community. But anyway, that's right, the mints, the hot mints. But anyway, just a neat way for you to show your pride and your enjoyment. I'm the person that buys the most of these, but certainly would like to see the trend. So anyway, those will be up soon. Thank you again, everyone, for participating and joining us. And we'll continue to do as best we can to make this bigger and better every week. So, well, with that being said, thank you so much. And we look forward to episode 11, episode 111, and episode 1011. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.